Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and a warm welcome to this week's Walking Wednesday. It's not that unwarm this time, it's just, still not in the best shape. If anything, since last episode of Walking Wednesday, I actually got worse, and then better. So, to recap, I think this all started when I was filming FAFSA, I suppose. I say filming, I was streaming the review of FAFSA episode 5 part 1 and then 4 when I was promptly corrected, which was probably the first sign that something was going wrong. But yeah, during that time, because the stream ended up going for 4 hours, not the best. So what? There. Again, still. Guess I was not as recovered as I thought. Anyway, yeah. So because it went on for that long as a result of the missed of the 1 hour that was wasted on 5 part 1, I did not. I acknowledged the fact that I had a dry throat, but I kind of just attributed it to the fact that, that I'd been talking for 4 hours straight, trying to maintain order in a stream, as happens occasionally. But yeah, so we basically... I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, so I didn't think much of it at the time. Then afterwards, when my throat was still dry the next day, I was a bit suspicious, but I was like, okay, this is not too bad. I think I was Walking Wednesday as well, if my throat is still dry. Said that much, and then film that's like, okay, well, maybe I'm not in the best state of mind right now. I'll just do a bit of a vocal rest, drink plenty of honey and lemon, and I'll be right as rain soon. Then when it came to Thursday, that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is not good. I am getting worse. So yeah, at that point it was still mostly speech related. My talking just felt like sandpaper, so I kept doing my work, and also started working on something else, which was, of course, compiling the audio for the Mutant Christmas special, which I think I alluded to last episode. We're still doing that, but I hadn't really concretely stated anything as of yet. So yeah, that happened, and so I just do that, and I say, okay, fine, I'm not gonna talk. I think by Friday, because I also stopped streaming by this point, so people didn't really know what was going on. By Friday, that was when the headaches were starting to come in, and the runny nose, and I understand the throat was still an issue. And my camera apparently is not catching light. There we go. Yeah, I was just in a state, and that sort of persisted for about 3 days, I think. And then Monday started to pick up again, but I still wasn't like, yeah, let's get straight back into things. I thought, hey, let's recover a bit, and then I will eventually play catch up, which is what I did yesterday for a 3-hour stream, which was something, but also because we had I had a book review that I promised Bibi to do for a while, and she'd been asking me if I would be able to do those things during each time, mostly because I didn't update people on my situation. Mainly because the only time that I actively initiate those conversations is if I'm going to a doctor, which I didn't, or if I'm doing Walking Wednesday, which I am. Because yeah, otherwise it's just like, oh yeah, hey, everyone who has noticed me this so far, yeah, I'm just gonna paste this stuff, which I could very easily do, copy paste, but yeah. Oh. Sorry about that, and good old-fashioned mucus cough has emerged from that. So I didn't want you to see that. I want you to just have to see, we have to wipe mucus away from my own mouth. That would not have been fun at all. All right, and let's see. Oh, there's a gate up here. I was going to say there's a fence. Can tempt fate and climb it over fairly easily, but I'm not going to rock the boat too much this time. Also, apparently it's just open in some places. Oh no, it's because it goes down. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so yeah. I did do like a little bit more as far as audio goes. Weirdly enough, I go back and forth on like how audio editing sort of works for me, because sometimes it's a very tedious process, especially when you have like a load of takes to get through, listening to all that stuff, and some of the audio is in not the best condition, let us say. So that's an issue, but yeah, sometimes you don't think about that at all. Sometimes it is just that you're going through and you've got all the audio that you've needed and collected for the first 5 out of 6 scenes that you have for your Christmas special that you didn't actually number the scenes of before. So you're sort of, flying by, I don't know, whatever the phrase is, to determine those. And that's actually kind of an interesting thing, because I don't want to ruin the surprise too much for anyone who hasn't, listened to the audio and recognizes that, but yeah, a lot of this footage, sorry, there's a train there. A lot of the actual, what was I say? Yeah, a lot of the actual audio, because we wrote the Christmas special, we wrote the script in 2020 and we sent it out to people. We didn't really give enough time for them to all come back, and so that was the first hurdle. Then 2021 was the year when season 2 was wrapping up, so I said, yeah, no, we are not doing this at all. 2022 we tried again, also didn't give ourselves enough time. So 2023, Aiden particularly is very keen for it to come out this year, which is very interesting. I think it's mostly because of his adoration for holiday specials, more so than it is, oh, this is a massive passion project. At least I think so anyway. Because, well, I say that because this was still around the time that Aiden wasn't writing that much in terms of the Mutant Girl. We started season 3, so it was getting into the groove of things, and now I was like I had more of a security around it. But then again, also the style in which the special is written is very much my domain. And already the distribution that we have when we write stuff for ourselves is that the person whose channel the series is on and is in charge of the making of it does most of the writing. except for Mrs. Dysart now. That is mainly me, which is another thing that I've been avoiding for health reasons, because that series does stress me out sometimes, depending on the situation. But yeah, basically what I was trying to say is that we've had this Christmas special script sitting around with the recordings mainly done or collected from either 1 year ago or 3 years ago, which means that you're getting an assortment of classic VAs of the characters, some of the original ones that you probably haven't heard of for some time, some people who have left, and so far, not that many new people, but also just people who have been around for that long anyway. So you wouldn't really tell the difference. I'm not going to say what is what. That is consider this my marketing teaser. You'll get to hear some of the voices that you haven't heard in a long time, or you have heard recently, but thought that you might not hear again because of recent resignations. Or earlier ones. I mean, honestly, sometimes some of these characters will come back after a long time of inactivity, even by slow season 3 Mutant Girl release standards, which is saying something. I'm also noticing that this path I'm on right now seems a lot wider than usual. For context, I'm in Crawley again. It just so happens that we are we were moving some stuff around, sorting things out at my nan's house, and it happened to fall on a Wednesday because we delayed it because I was sick. Not out of habit of not really going around to Crawley when anyone is sick, but just to really, I don't know. I know what I was saying. Just because we I was in no real state to go around and help or in any sort. So yeah. Again, I'm doing better now. I'm not 100%, but as you can tell, my throat has cleared up a lot, so I can speak again. My head has cleared, so I can stream. In fact, I did stream yesterday. There's a whole stream now that a review of The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals by Team Star Kid that I've been meaning to show BB and Aiden for some time. And you're wondering, where on earth is that stream? Well, it is on the Butter Bunch. That's why I haven't seen it, if you just watch the main channel. I might leave a link if I remember to the Butter Bunch channel, but otherwise just The Butter Bunch on YouTube, and you'll find us. But yeah, be warned, it has blood, gore, swearing, themes of death and whatever, so yeah, go at your own risk. It's not, the reason I didn't stream it on the main channel is because of the nature of it. Mainly the swearing, but also some of the gore and whatever, but yeah. So just bear that in mind if you've seen it already. But yeah, that was my return to streaming, and it wasn't so bad. It was a musical, so I did end up singing a little bit, which the fact that I can do it all is a testament now, because I was tempted before during the 5 years later episode that I also did. That came out as well. Another My Street 5 years later, which I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, I uploaded late at night because I wanted it to come out on the 18th, because we mentioned that specifically, the date. In fact, that took like a whole render process, because for some reason the video came out in in 2160p. So I don't like, normally the streams are not Ultra HD, so I don't understand how that happened. But hey, I'm not complaining too much about it, really. So yeah. I don't know, it's really a case of what is it? Okay, so yeah, so it's really a case of doing catch up. I wanted to start with another gacha video because I know that Disco Pops also came out with a video that is also half an hour long, but so we would probably turn it into 3 hours if we left our own devices in that particular group of people. But you never know. We'll maybe that'll be tonight if I'm still up for it, because again, I tried to take things slowly and it just didn't work because there was so much to catch up on. But yeah, as far as the Christmas special goes, that's been mostly fine. I mean, going through and editing and collecting all this audio that I hadn't heard for so long. I mean, some of it is a little bit disillusioning that I can't ask for redirects for certain people. But you know, in a lot of cases, I don't need to. I can make it work, or the other people can make it work. The other editors, because by the way, yeah, the editors have really stepped up around this time, which is surprising because normally they're most active during summer. But I guess Aiden obviously is extremely passionate about getting this project out, so he was naturally very keen to take on any scene that immediately became available. He already like offered in the past to do everything visual if needs be. Which, yeah, considering that he's been on a weekly show grind, is saying something. In fact, I think I might have missed a Mrs. Dysart upload, because I believe that, yeah, Saturday it would have been. So, but I don't remember him posting that around or promoting it anyway, so maybe he's taking my advice and going more slowly. I say that because I'm fairly certain that I recorded for the next 2 episodes. So I think that they should be. It wasn't like me being sick meant that the videos were not going to go out. So we've already scripted the last 2. So I think I'm caught up. Maybe it was the case of, again, actually taking the advice and saying, yeah, we'll take a step back. Or maybe he was editing the Christmas special. Because yeah, he immediately went to that mode of prioritizing this stuff. Which, I mean, the scenes are not that long. Surprisingly, they're some of the shortest scenes that I've written in a while. Well, I say I've written in a while. It was a while ago, so maybe that was why. I just wasn't getting as carried away with dialogue or scene directions or whatever it may be. I don't really know. And another one. Green lights all the way. Until right here, which is not the way. Does not help. Okay. And I suppose that's something else. Anyway. But yeah, sort of nostalgic in a way to work this way. But yeah. But Aiden's not the only one. As it turns out, yeah, Emily, who never really left anywhere, just has also signed up for particular scenes. Still, we've our agreement to me to do the backgrounds on Emily's scene still stands, and her just to film them all in green, which I am completely fine doing. I wonder how that will look in terms of if he ever did like any close-ups or anything. Well, from what I remember, she's not usually one for doing those. That's mainly me in post-production. if you don't know how it works, normally I'm the one who does most of the angles and stuff. Because again, I work by pre-rendered scenes. The scenes that I receive are pre-rendered, and therefore I use that method. But yeah, and then Quadzy also has been more active than usual, just in general on Discord. And so I was like, wait, we're doing a Christmas special? You know, let me help out. I want to do things. So, of course, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and pick a scene out of the ones that we have. And then Aiden gobbled up the rest. Which I guess means that until I get the lines from... I need Geneva lines, potentially, unless I switch them over to Silas, which would just be Aiden again. I'm considering that just as a fail-safe. But until I get those lines, I can't really make too much progress forward. And also, unfortunately, singing was a huge part of the plot before, which I have not been able to spearhead in any sort of way. Yeah, it's going to be one of those situations. Don't really know how, as of yet. Or whether or not I'll just have to use a stock choir or something like that, which I really don't want at the end of the day. I don't know why we wrote that into the script, quite honestly. I blame myself for that one. Because yeah, there's like a whole arc around that. I guess because I was in a mood for Christmas caroling, which I haven't done for a long time. I don't really know. But hey, we've reached Crawley Town, which I never thought I would film in ever again, at the very least. So I guess it's time to leave you here, because it's going to run out of space soon. So please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. Got notes already. And on that note, until next time, which will be sooner than usual, or this week, farewell.